I feel nauseous, believe me. Never had a lot of shit come easy.
Welcome
Had to
all, this
work
is the
hard, struggle
Australian
just to be
Indie Wrestling
me.
Show, fellow
Had to
wrestlers,
rise up
trainees,
just so they
event
could
support
see
staff,
me.
friends, foes, and everyone in between. If you've got a question, if you've got a topic, reach out to us at AIW, of course, because we seem to be the topic benders at the moment. Don, how was your weekend, speaking of benders?
Yeah, no, there was no benders on my weekend. I was unfortunately unable to go to Lucha Fantastica this weekend, which is normally a fantastic show, and from all accounts I've seen, packed out house, everyone had a great time. But yeah, I just spent the weekend at home sorting out my home stuff. Nothing really important or particular.
Chores. Well, my weekend, I tell you what, the Temple of Scar is getting bigger than the NWO. And we had a win on the weekend. Mad Dog defeated Gore to bring home the Triple C title. So, of course, the only place you could see the Temple of Scar is Peak Pro Wrestling. Big thanks to all the people who came through on the weekend. And, of course, that wasn't the only show going on. We had, PWA, Progressive Wrestling Australia. Oh, no, sorry, Pro Wrestling Australia live. Yeah, so great to see Jimmy Zero is finally in PWA. That was my highlight of the broadcast. Tell you what, man. I think our friend Scotty Green, I think he's faking for sympathy.
I mean, look, maybe we got worked. Maybe they worked everyone. I mean, honestly, I prefer he didn't break his leg. For all accounts, it's good for him to stay mobile with his aspirations for wrestling. So if he did break his leg, that sucks. If he didn't and we got worked, that also sucks, but it's better for him. So
look, I don't know where that break was, but he was moving around like an excited homeless man on that couch, hey, with the blanket over him and stuff. And I was like, hey, what's going on there, buddy?
Oh shit. But yeah, to backtrack a little bit, yeah, it's really good to see Jimmy Zero there. He was saying that he did want to work some PWA. He wants to work his idol in Robbie Eagles. Robbie Hart, also a legend, but
Robbie Hart's your idol, mate.
Yes, he is. He is goth as fuck, my friend. But yeah, hopefully he gets to tick that bucket list item. So yeah, also really happy to see that as well.
Yeah, and just a quick big thank you to all the viewers and new subscribers that we've got. We hope you're looking at us this week. We've got a great interview coming up with Lee Morrow, a real open and honest interview from the Aussie hero about his time in America, about going as far as customs in America. That's a story to look out for. And of course, the current affairs special and just his work with the Black Dog Institute. So definitely check that out. Coming up later in the week, of course.
Yep.
But
keep
Don,
your eyes tuned for that. Keep your eyes peeled, ready to talk about it. I had a great chat. He's a real great bloke.
Great chat with Lee Morrow. But Don, speaking of chats, got some YouTube and Facebook comments from the chats we had last week with Ken Dunlop and the Puppeteer.
Yeah, that was I really enjoyed talking to Ken Dunlop. He's a legend of Australian wrestling. Doing stuff well before my time, and just still around, still kicking. Received the medal.
Great to find out about all the history and that stuff that people sort of give you third and fourth hand information on, but it was great to hear it firsthand from Ken.
From the
man himself. And of course first hand information from the Puppeteer, Don?
Yeah, I don't know if it was first hand or he had spirits channeling his soul. It was you've got to go back and watch both if you haven't seen both of those interviews, you've got to go check it out and make sure you subscribe because you never know who we're going to chat to next.
Who's going to pop up next?
Yeah,
well, I tell you what, speaking of someone who did pop up a few weeks ago, Adam Brooks. Good old Brooksy. Brooksy was on MLW, made the MLW appearance. So, of course, everything going swimmingly in America for Adam Brooks, as he so predicted on this show.
Yes, yeah, and man, dude is looking in pristine condition right now. He's looking like $1 million, a superstar, and I hope he continues to kick goals in the States and around the world.
I tell you what, see him in Australia while you can. I will be going to Ballroom Brawl.
Oh, excuse me, champion.
Righto, dude.
Yeah, righto, champion. I call him champion. How's that?
But I tell you what was ACW cock-blocked by the IWC. Did you see this cartoon going around? I think Hassam's trolling us again.
Yeah, I think so. He's definitely wasting some water on that one with a bit of the AI, but I had a chuckle. And anyone who's upset about that, just, step back, look at it for what it is. It's a bit of a laugh.
Step off your soapbox. Stop telling people who you think are under you to police themselves, and there you go. Have a bit of that.
Oh no, but it was funny. He's definitely a no fucks given kind of attitude, but it's just all building up to the 20th, and we're all going to see how that shakes out.
I tell you what, Don. Speaking about no fucks given, last week when I went to MCW, Robbie Thorpe did this basically run and jump off the top rope. He does it. There's this big leg drop he does off the middle of the top rope. Looks amazing. I thought he did it off 2 steps, and I said, "Oh, just off 2 steps, Robbie." And he's like, "I'll try next time." So I thought he did off 2 steps, but I don't want him to injure himself. Just do it how you normally do it, bro. It looks amazing how it is. Hey, you did it.
He's a dude the size that he really shouldn't be running across the top rope and jumping off of it. But
it looks amazing. He's doing some Ryan Rapid kind of stuff. Hey.
Yeah.
But speaking of some bad news for the fellas down at Deathmatch Down Under. When is it good news? Let's be honest.
I have the incredibly unfortunate task to announce that Schlack isn't in Australia at the moment. He's not here for Reborn tonight or Loose Lip Sync Ships on Sunday. It is not Schlack's fault, and it is not our fault. His visa, which has been processed at the normal time, has not come in time. So obviously he can't get on a plane with a way into the country. So he's not here for this weekend. He's absolutely fucking gutted. I'm absolutely fucking gutted. As is the rest of the team. We are pushing, it's a day-by-day thing now, so we're pushing as hard as we can, obviously, to still have him here for next week for Tag Team Dream in Adelaide. If the visa approves on Monday, we will put together a no ring the second we know he can get on a plane, so that the fans in Melbourne can still see him in the flesh. So that's all ready to go. Everything is ready to pull the trigger. We just need that piece of paper to be able to put him on a plane.
Schlack will not be appearing this weekend, unfortunately. The visa papers did not go through in time. As Joel Bateman is explaining, hopefully this situation will be correcting itself. Or will he be a no-show for his next scheduled appearance? Hopefully not. And of course, the fellas down at Deathmatch Down Under taking it up a notch, whatever the fuck that means. I mean,
they're fighting in front of public buses and stopping traffic and
going through glass and barbed wire how do you take that up a notch? Bam! Speaking of the old death matches and the blood and the barbed wire, I've got you're off next week to Thailand, but that's not the connection.
No, not at all.
Mean Dean Olsen will be appearing as a replacement for your good self.
Hey, look, don't get too comfortable. He's a pretty man. I don't want you replacing me full time. All right, just for this one.
Please.
Very good talker.
Please, you're a lead singer. He plays bass.
Oh, snap! Don't let him hear you say that.
No. So looking forward to that. So it'd be a good chat with.
Drama.
Yeah, that's it. So good chat with Mean Dean next week, talking all things. Dude, where's my ring? And of course, he is the voice of EPW. And he also does the basketball, the local basketball. So he's not just a pretty face. Yeah. He's all over the place. Hey.
But you'll find out next week.
You will, in spades, I'm guessing. And during the week, of course, we saw a post from Damian Slater. My Monday Arvo Spitball. List of pro wrestling tropes I could do with less of. I got to agree with the man. Heels stealing the win in multi-man matches. Multi-man matches being no DQ when it's convenient. Yeah, this just happens a lot. Yeah. Mid-match promos. If you're going to be cringe, ask for a spotlight and dramatic score. Go all out. I remember someone cutting a promo mid-Rumble a few years back. 50-50 booking. I got to agree with that. Like grey booking, you know.
Yep.
Commentators saying didn't get all of that or modified.
Yeah.
You know.
That's
Indie cards that run over 2.5 hours, I got to agree with that. Like, you know, like 2 hours is good. 2.5 hours, pushing it 3 hours is just ridiculous.
Too much.
Like,
yeah.
Entrance music hitting on impromptu run-ins.
Yeah, that's a big one. Yeah, they're not supposed to be there, but their music's loaded up. Yeah.
Distraction finishes.
It depends how they're done. Yeah.
And with everything going on recently in the world of pro wrestling and all the Australian guys leaning up, greasy fast food for catering. We appreciate the gesture, but read the fucking room.
Yeah, depends on which company it is. There's some where it doesn't matter.
Yeah, I mean, you've had sushi before.
It's a bit fancy.
Yeah, well, you know. But Don, speaking of your tropes you could do with less, do you have one?
I do, because when it's done well with the right people, it can work. Like if you got a super athlete like Kurt Angle and he manages to pick up Brock Lesnar and put him down somewhere, or someone who's ridiculously
So just if you got two freaks.
yeah, you got someone super strong like John Cena who's like gives an attitude adjustment to
Three freaks. Four.
But if you have just a regular sized little person who clearly doesn't work out and they pick up someone who is 2 or 3 times their size,
A non-freak.
yeah, like just that's played out. It's supposed to be a big, you know, I get what you're trying to go for. It's a huge moment, like, oh, they've summoned all their strength to do this, but it's just like that person can't pick that person up.
Yeah,
Like,
and
it
even
doesn't make any sense.
even skinny dudes picking up bigger dudes, you know? Like, yeah, it's just not a great look. Mine is guys taking copious amounts of time, balancing themselves on the top rope while everyone's throwing those overhand punches and just looking around and, you know, waiting for the next chicken number to be called or whatever until the guy launches himself off the top rope in a fit of, you know, and it's, what is it, a crossbody or a backflip or something most of the time? Because most of the guys that can do the really cool moves are fucking confident, hey?
Yeah, they just jump, go.
So, PWL, Pro Wrestling League, sold out.
Yeah, they got the Purge back again. They have a yearly show, the Purge. They got 2 rings. It's all hardcore, and they really go all out with this one. So it's no surprise that it completely sold out.
Yeah,
It's
not hard to
pure
see
event.
why that's sold out with the 2 rings and them going hard and stuff. I mean, if they've done it before and you know what to expect, you're probably going back for seconds, aren't you?
Yes, 100%. And yeah, as I say, all the reports I've heard, I hear it's a huge show. So lots of opportunity for guys to wrestle, lots of opportunity for people to see this stuff, and no more opportunity to buy tickets. It's sold out, guys.
Beg,
Should be getting
borrow,
quicker.
plead, and or do your diligence and get in quicker to the next PWL show, which will probably sell out.
Yeah.
Speaking
100%.
of presentation, Don, we
Yes.
are flicking and flying through this show tonight, hey, because it is Up Late with Don, legitimately late. Riot City Wrestling, strike hard. You sent this to me during the week for the 90s presentation. You were like, check this out, and I was like, uh-huh.
I thought it was fun. Like it's a throwback to the era I sort of grew up wrestling. The 90s style, the graphics, the kids won't understand that VHS used to do that. You didn't want it to do that. It had that little tracking stuff that went up and down. And
Your heads weren't clean.
Got any dirty videos? Bet you haven't seen this. The Scotch Video Head Cleaner. It cleans up dirty pictures caused by dirty video recording heads. Oh, glory. Look at that bone structure.
Yeah, you just got to run a head clean. Just there's a whole nother tape that you have to get and put in, and you have to play it before you can put your tape back in and it might clear it up if you haven't ruined the tape.
So if you are down at the explosive school of pro wrestling and you want to impress the Don, just run a shitty filter over the top of your promo and he'll play that all over the internet, my friend.
Hey, look, at least there'll be some effort. Like
E for effort, yeah. There was.
This looks like good fun, for sure.
Look, I did enjoy it, and like, yeah, a bit of a different way to present themselves. You know, Riot City Wrestling, sort of known for presenting themselves not in the same manner every show. They always presenting themselves differently, putting out the joke memes, you know, stuff like that. And, you know, working, yes, because they are one of the top 5 in Australia. So, take that.
You would think that, I mean, other people do that. They have a certain style they represent every single time so that it's a recognizable brand. But if you keep people on their toes with something interesting, that's obviously going to attract some attention too. So it's more than one way to skin a cat in Australian pro wrestling, and Riot City knows how to get the people in the door, that's for sure.
Well, speaking about more than one ways to, what did you say? String a cat?
Skin a cat.
Skin a cat. Well,
Yeah.
maybe not skinning cats, but breaking the internet. Bronson Reed looks like he's on the body biz hard fucking core.
Yeah. He's had a lot of time to lift with an injury. Like when you return yourself from an injury, the rehab, it just draws you right in, and he's gone hard.
He has gone hard, and so yeah, big picture of Bronson, and can't wait for his return, which should be imminent.
Any day now.
Looking for that. And of course, there was a bit of a fun video going around the week with good old Buddy Matthews and Rhea Ripley. She whacked a phone case on, being the celebrity she is on the whatnot. Some fangirl, $6,000.
Yeah,
Straight out, yeah. You could tell poor Rhea was a little bit embarrassed by someone dumping $6,000 on her phone case, because if you watch the auction, it's like a nice little steady auction. Then someone just goes, "Hopper, $6,000, fuck everyone!" Like, yeah, game over, and everyone's just like, "Whoa!" Like, yeah, cool, like, you know. And you can see Buddy's reaction is just like, "Yeah, what doofus spent $6,000 on a used fucking case, mate?" Like, you know, there's. How are you gonna say that's Rhea's when you're out and about? Oh, this is Rhea Ripley's phone case. You tell me to get fucked so fast, hey?
They've got the video proof from the online auction, and that comes with it on a USB in the frame case that they then put on the internet for $10,000.
Do you reckon in a weird attempt at making money, the phone case company actually made more than one of those phone cases?
No way.
No way. Well, speaking about being weird, Carlito would like you to stop asking for him to spit apples in your face. Apparently, this is not cool anymore.
Not cool. That is not cool.
Because Carlito, known for coming to Perth, known as a bit of an STW favourite.
Yep.
And what's happening at STW while you're away in Thailand, Don? The Great Aussie Rumble, unfortunately.
The Great Aussie Rumble is happening. They're all trying to fight for #1 position so they can win themselves a championship. And if they win the Great Aussie Rumble, they're in for a title match. So everyone's hedging their bets and getting in there and trying to throw each other off out of the ring. And you know,
well, it's definitely Rumble season. You've got STW with the Great Aussie Rumble. You've got MCW coming up with the Ballroom Brawl, and we saw Jimmy Zero picking numbers for the PWA. Rumble, whatever the fuck they call it.
Yeah, and last weekend we had a Rumble at ESPW. So
well, there you go. It is certainly Rumble season. It is winter. No one feels like travelling. There are lots of bodies to get on cards. So get those Rumbles happening, and let's see some excitement in the Rumble. Hey Don, it's almost 15 minutes. Get us out of here.
Oh mate, we powered through it. We said before we started we're just gonna take it nice and easy, but we blasted through. There's a lot of information we tried to get out.
People don't want to hang around for 2.5 hours. They got things to do.
All right, well, let me hit the wrap so you guys can get back to your regular life and get ready to watch the Lee Morrow interview. So this is the wrap around the country, brought to you by Michael Lee of the Australian Wrestling Community. If you're in New South Wales, International Wrestling Australia has homecoming at the Mounties in Mount Pritchard, Saturday, June 6th. Rock and Roll Wrestling presents Saturday Night Fights in Wollongong and Anandera. Saturday, June 6th. Queensland have Atomic Pro Wrestling One Step Beyond at the Powerhouse in Toowoomba, Saturday, June 6th. South Australia, Lucha Fantastica, the Anniversary Adelaide is at the Lion Arts Factory, Friday, June 5th. Adelaide Championship Wrestling Salvation is at the Estonian Hall in North Adelaide, Saturday, June 6th. And Deathmatch Down Under presents Tag Team Dream 2 at Jackson Square in West Hindmarsh, Saturday, June 6th. If you're in Victoria, Renegades of Wrestling, Eye of the Storm is at Renegades Arena in Essendon on Saturday, June 6th. Adrenaline Pro Wrestling presents Winter War at the Adrenaline Zone in Seaford, Sunday, June 7th. And if you're in WA, Southern Territory Wrestling presents the Great Australian Rumble at the Warnbro Rec Centre, Saturday, June 6th. That's everything that's happening. I would have been at Southern Territory Wrestling, but as we have stated before, I am away on holiday, which is why we'll have Mean Dean Olsen next week to present this show with Scar. Thanks everyone for tuning in. Make sure you subscribe. We know there's a bunchies out there that watched the last few pods and didn't subscribe. Help us out. Just hit the bell notification. This is going to happen every week, and you can listen and have a good time, and then return back to your regular life.
The Don just sat here and mentioned all your events. The least you can do is sub to his podcast.
Please and thank you. I'd appreciate it. But yeah, thanks everyone for tuning in. That was Australian Indie Wrestling Podcast for this week. Make sure if you want to, I've listed all the shows that are coming up. Make sure you get down there. Make sure you buy a ticket. That ticket money helps build that show up to make it bigger, go to bigger events, put on better stuff, have better production. If you like a certain wrestler, make sure you hit that merch desk. Buy the t-shirt, buy the 8x10. That money funds their wrestling dream, which helps them become bigger and better and train harder and do more stuff. And you can see the local guy wrestling all over the world. But yeah, thanks again for watching, guys, and we'll see you next week.